5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. Right, today Les and I are heading back off out into the foreshore, and today is the day where Les is using the latest machine in my fleet. So and I'm going to be out using the Vanquish today. So right, this is how we got on. Right, we've arrived. Les is waiting for the moment, the big reveal. So now we'll do the big reveal. He's going to be somewhat surprised. Welcome to the world of the Simplex Plus.
Man.
And a hat for you.
Why have you got a Simplex Plus?
Enjoy.
Well,
because you kept going on about them, so I thought I'd get one.
You don't have to sell it to me.
I'm not selling it to you. I'm not selling it to you. But you kept going on about them.
I know.
So now you're going to get a chance to use one.
Oh, blimey.
And I bet that's the last machine in the world you would have thought you'd have been using today.
Probably, yeah.
You would never have guessed that one.
I would have never
No.
got that. No, never.
But there you go. That's what you're using today. Are you surprised, happy, sad, upset? You want to go home or what?
No, that's fantastic. Yeah, I was expecting like a
Right.
20-year-old plus.
Well, during the course of this session, I shall come up to you and I shall ask how you're getting on.
Is it brand new?
Yes. It's even got the plastic still on it.
Joking.
No, I haven't touched it. All I've done is charged it up, switched it on to make sure it's all working correctly, charged the headphones, and because it's quite a complicated process putting the headphones connect.
But why?
It's just I always go Minelab. I wanted to go something different, which is why I was leaning you towards Minelab yesterday. Kept going about Minelab. Oh, pardon my French.
Only show.
I'm Mr. Minelab. So
Yeah.
we've gone Nocta Macro Simplex Plus.
It's so light as well.
Yeah, I told you it's light, didn't I? And that's why I bought out the Vanquish, because now we're on level pegging, because these two are the competitors, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
a lot of people have got the both now, haven't they? Fantastic.
so I'm sure you'll enjoy.
And you get a free hat.
You get a free hat with a Plus, yeah. And it doesn't fit me, so I thought I'll give it to you. My head's too big for it.
Jesus. All right.
So I'll help you set it up,
Yeah.
because obviously you haven't been able to watch anything on YouTube or whatever.
I've got no idea.
I'll help you set it up and then we'll crack on.
I've never used a macro or a single.
Yeah, so during the course of the morning we'll see how he gets on with that out in the mud.
Right, this is my first signal that I'm going to try and dig with the Simplex. I think I've got it sussed out what the settings are on it. I've got no idea on these numbers, but I do know that my scoop on my Equinox gives me around a 20 signal, 23, so this is actually jumping. I think this is going to be rubbish because it's jumping from 97, which this is showing. The scoop comes up around 80, 90, so this could be something. Well, it's just there, so it's small. It's a bit scratchy. Not quite sure the sounds on this, obviously. And how deep it says. Oh, I've got three bars. That's probably, is that 2 inches? I don't know. 2 inches for each arrow. Let's just give it a dig and see what happens. A live dig as well. Pressure's on. Oh, it's in there. I'm right up near the beach actually, so it's probably going to be a ring pull, alley, or be incredible if it's a nugget. That's really scratchy, that. It's not a clear tone, but it was the loudest tone. Oh, It's sticking out, just sticking out the sand there. Look. It is a coin on the first, and it's a 2p. There you go. 2p, first coin. Well, we're up and running. That didn't take long. Excellent. So that was. Oh, it's a little bit scratchy sound. Oh, it's on 25 now. So. Worse than the Equinox. Right, let's see if we can get a better one. Right, this target, 47, it's right on the surface, just over there a bit. Flicked it out, I think it's a mobile phone. Yeah, it's an old mobile phone. Bit of a state. Don't think that'll be working again. Don't recognise that one. Probably a Nokia. Yep. I'm not quite getting the hang of this Simplex at the moment. It's the sounds and that. I don't think it's set up right. Obviously, we haven't read the manual or anything. It's literally coming out and switching it on and trying to do so. I've actually put it into field mode at the moment because the tones were like a bit higher and louder. So I'm trying it in that at the moment, so see how we get on.
Right, well, I've come up the west side of the pier again, and it is extremely windy this morning. I've come up as far as I can, up to the 3/4 mile mark, and I'm just trying to turn my back. There's a very strong easterly wind, which is absolutely freezing cold. I'm out using the Vanquish today, and obviously Les is out using a Nocta, the macro Simplex Plus, and I had a penny there, and I've just had my first pre-decimal, and it is a George VI 1 penny, which I've just had from this hole here. So that's a good start, and I should easily get a date off of that one. But there you go, the first pre-decimal of the day, a George VI penny. Right, I just had the penny from there. See this second hole? Just had the George VI penny from there. I've just come down to here, and I've just had a George VI ship halfpenny. In very good condition, these coins. Very good condition. So that's coin number 3, and this is the first 2 pre-decimals I've had with a Vanquish, if my memory serves me correctly. It's only the 3rd time I've been out with her, so I'm getting chased in by the tide already. So yeah, when we arrived this morning, we arrived at 5 o'clock like we normally do, and I think high tide was something like 5 minutes past or 10 minutes past 5, so I always knew that I had to get out here quick because I was going to get chased in. So let's crack on. Right, well, I think I found a little hot spot, and I don't know how because we've been up here so many times. But I'm still in the same area. See the penny, George VI penny, George VI ship half penny, come to here, a nugget. I found a little hot spot. It's this Vanquish is actually really good at it. It's picking up every little signal. But yeah, brilliant. Well pleased with the Vanquish so far. That's 4 signals in the case of about 50 feet. Every one of them's been a coin. Right, let's keep going. Right, because of where I am, and I've just had that nugget, I've seen the same area, but I've got another good signal here. Well, I did have. There it is. Right, because I'm in the same area, I thought I'd do a live dig. So I didn't do a live dig on my last video. I'm not sure if it's out, and this one's gone a lot more iffy than the others. Oh yes, I have. Look, there's another coin. I think this one might only be a 2p by the looks of it. Actually, no, I don't think it is a 2p. I think it's another pre-decimal. Right, what have we got? We have got another ship halfpenny. Yep, another Georgia 6 ship halfpenny. Look how clean that came out. Look how clean and immaculate that coin has come out. Absolutely incredible. And I just live dug that, so no one can say I brought that out with me. So there we go, Georgia, another Georgia 6 ship halfpenny.
Well, this signal's coming up as 43. It's right on the surface, and to be honest, it wasn't that clear or good signal, so I don't think I've got the settings right. It looks like it's a bit smooth, but I'd say it's a halfpenny, pretty similar to the other day that was finding, or I was finding. Lost it now. Oh well, oh there it is. Yeah, that wasn't really giving a good clear signal, so I might have to do a quick Google and see what I should do on the settings, because that definitely should be clear or sitting on the surface, and that was yeah, let's have a quick look.
Right, my next coin appears to be another one of these foreign ones. Can't really see too much on that side. This side has got a 5 on it. I'll just turn this off, don't need this on anymore. Yeah, this side seems to have a 5 on it. Don't know if I've had one like this before, but as you can see, every time I stop now, it's just basically flooding my feet. Like, see the way it's working towards me hole. So it seems to be filling up under the pier here and coming out, which is pushing me away from the edge of the pier, which is not what I want. So I've got to keep moving. Les is way off down there by the shoreline. He hasn't actually come out here, so that's my next coin anyway. It's my foreign coin for the day.
Okay, well, there's a fishing weight on the surface there, and that's coming up as 71. I know I'm used to Minelabs, but that's not the greatest signal. That should be blowing my eardrums off, I think. I'm going to try and find some shelter. Not quite sure where I'm going to find any shelter. The wind is absolutely freezing. It's an easterly wind. Hope you can hear me, but it is absolutely freezing. So I'm going to try and find some shelter over there, I think behind those boulders over there, and see if I can Google the Simplex.
Right, next coin is an early Queen Elizabeth II ship halfpenny. That's my third ship halfpenny of the day. Les is slowly working his way up towards me. As soon as I catch up with him, we'll find out how he's getting on with the Simplex. I've got to keep moving, as I say. If you look down, the hole I just dug is already filling up. So I'm constantly getting chased in. It's not moving massively fast, so I can take my time, which is just as well because I've only got a small coil, so I'm having to move quite slowly. But yeah, next time I'm recording, I'll probably be recording Les, see how you got on. So if not before, I'll see you on the next hole. Right, next coin, a Georgia 5 halfpenny. And I'm still getting chased in by this tide. Within half a mile marker now, and Les is just down there, so I'll be talking to him shortly. But yeah, next coin is a nice conditioned, will I get a date off of that? I should get a date off of that, Georgia 5 halfpenny. Right, next coin is an old round pound. Now I seem to be finding these every single time I come out now. Yeah, so more or less with Les now. So we'll chat to him in a second. So next find, another old round pound. Right, so how you doing?
I've found a couple of little bits, but it does like iron.
So does that though?
I think it's a setting, obviously.
I've done really well.
There you go.
I found 3 ship halfpennies.
Oh yeah.
A Georgia 5 halfpenny, a Georgia 6 penny,
Oh right.
a nugget, an old round pound, twos, ones.
Blimey. That's pretty good.
I know. That's because I did what I said I was going to do. As soon as I got here, being low tide, I was shot straight out.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, this tide is starting to pick up speed.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get over that. Oh, other side. I need to...
So you're not getting on with it then?
Well, I had a lead fishing weight on the surface, and it should be blowing your ears off.
Yeah.
And I found a little Georgia 5th penny or so, half penny, whatever it was. And again, it was on the surface. It's finding big iron, like loud, that's coming up loud, but it's not picking anything up that should, like the lead weight.
What about your have you adjusted your sensitivity and all that?
Yeah, I've done all that, but what I did a reset. Reset, because I thought there must be something wrong with the settings, something's not right.
Yeah.
Did a reset, but obviously took.
But that's in factory beach show, isn't it?
Yeah, but it took out the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you go along to the Wi-Fi, don't you? Go along the Wi-Fi setting.
Yeah, I didn't know where that was.
Well, it's the one along the bottom. It says Wi-Fi.
And I was.
Well, using that in. You're not using headphones.
It's been
Yeah, go along. Press your settings all the way along till you get to the Wi-Fi symbol. You get the Wi-Fi. There it is. Wi-Fi. Now got one.
On that.
Well, once your headphones are on, that should pick it up. You're not having much luck then. Bloody hell, yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't realise the tide had come all the way around us. Yeah, it's starting to pick up speed now. Look at the speed it's coming in now. It's coming in really slow all the time. Look at it. Look.
The other side, it's not in.
Right, I'm just going to work my way in because I need to find more coins. Well, I've just had a 5p. That's not the reason I'm doing this bit of filming. We've clearly had some very, very strong winds down here that I was unaware of. I know we've had a lot of wind down here recently, but it's got so bad now, it's actually digging up the park here. I mean, I'm going to cover this little bit of sand, but look, it's actually dug out this little springy thing and broken it. It's actually dug out the entire route. I mean, look, the cut is right back here, so much so that it's actually going under the foundation here of this climbing frame. It's getting bad. I mean, it's going to be interesting doing this little bit of sand. I mean, there must be stuff here now. I mean, that cut has dug right back, so I should go over this, but it's doing a lot of damage. I mean, there's this little shop here which I find quite a lot of stuff around usually. It's actually cutting underneath the foundations of this building as well. You can see where the fella's tried to shore it up with some wood, but it doesn't seem to be doing a lot of good. And I might have a little go on the Simplex if Les wants to give it up, so I might suggest to Les for the last hour and a half we swap machines. So I'll go and have a chat with Les now, he's only there.
Okay, I've just found a 5p with the Vanquish, we just swapped over. Seems like I was on the wrong frequency with the Simplex. Darren just swapped it over a different frequency and said it's fine. So all that time not wasted, but you know, could have been a bit better. Anyway, second signal with a Vanquish 22-23, and it is an old round pound, and the tones on this are just really loud. I mean, that blew my ears off, that one. It's a really good signal. That's what I was sort of expecting with the Simplex. Maybe I'll have another go in a minute and we'll might have a different story. See how Darren's getting on.
I've swapped machines with Les because he wasn't getting on with the Simplex, even though he really wanted one. I think he's probably glad he didn't get one now.
Didn't say that.
And I've just had my first coin with which is a bit of a rotten old 2p, but I had to film it just simply because it's my first ever coin with a Simplex. So this is totally different from what I'm used to. So it's going to take a while, but 2p.
Well, I've got a nice signal there. It's quite deep as well. It's right in the middle of that hole as well. It's on the Vanquish 16. I'm guessing that's a 20 pence. If it's the same as the yeah, 20p, same as the Equinox. This is just much easier to use, mind you. I'm a bit of a Minelab fan, so yeah. Let's see if we can find a nugget. That'd be good. Well, this signal that started off as a 19. Actually, it's down to a 15 now. Not quite sure what that is. So have a clean up of that, and it's got some pattern on it. It's only a bit of copper, I think. Oh, it's like a ballerina by the look of it. Yeah, it's like a ballerina thing. Yeah, strange. Oh, another 16 signal, and it's another 20 pence. There you go. Another 15 signal on the Vanquish, another 20p. You guessed it, number 16, another 20p. Just on the way back to the car now, so probably going to be the last dig. Yeah, I think Darren's already, oh there he is there, yeah. So yeah, going back to the car now. See you on the next one.
Right, well that wasn't too bad, or the first part of the session wasn't too bad. Les actually got on with the Simplex. Well, he started mucking about with the settings like he always does, and it just did not perform right after that. So when I spoke to him down the side of the pier, he was having trouble. He wasn't even using the headphones. So when we got into shore, I suggested to him in the last hour and a half, I'll take the Simplex and he could use the Vanquish. Unfortunately, I was using it on Les's settings, and all I was finding in the end was rotten, horrible old 2p's and pennies like this. Look how corroded that is. And when I put it down and went over it with a Vanquish, it's not even picking it up. But this is what I was picking up with the Simplex. So as far as the Simplex goes, would I recommend it to anyone? Well, I can't honestly give an answer to that at the moment, because I've only used it for an hour and a half on the beach that's been absolutely slaughtered, and I was using it after Les had had it. So God alone knows what settings he was using, but all I was finding was rubbishy old rotten 2p's. My finds basically dried up as soon as I handed the Vanquish over. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed today. It was good fun. Les kept going on about wanting to buy a Simplex, so it was nice to give him the chance to use one. But I don't think he was overly impressed, to be perfectly honest with you. When we got back to by the cars, we thought we'd give the Simplex a look at to see why it wasn't performing as well as it should be. Without the headphones on, it was working absolutely perfectly. Crystal clear signals. It was still picking up this rubbish, and the Vanquish still wasn't picking up this rubbish, but the signals seemed to be crystal clear. As soon as we reconnected headphones, the signals went really scratchy and that sort of thing. So I'm going to have to look into that. Maybe I've not connected the headphones correctly or something, I don't know. But anyway, we had a good session, thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll be out again soon, hopefully. I don't know when this video is going to be up, but we've already got videos scheduled for the next 3 weeks on YouTube. This coming Sunday, next Sunday, the Sunday after. That's while I'm filming this video. I don't know when this is going to go out, but at the time of filming this, there are 3 more scheduled videos. So I'm sure we'll see you again soon. So until then, bye bye for now.